What be a pirate's favorite letter?
C?
You think it'd be R, but it'd really be C.
Damn, they stole my jokes. Am so unoriginal. Welcome. It's episode. I can't even remember. We're getting so high. I'm not even gonna keep track. Welcome back to the Boundless Shores. I'm your host, Dungeon Master West, back with the drunkards and the dumbasses. Name
45.
change ending? Question mark. Whenever we get around to it.
Whatever.
Today, I am of course joined by, and we have all the faces around us. Look at that. We're joined by Liam, we're joined by Chris, we're joined by Owen, V, and James. Hopefully Nate may or may not be joining us a little bit later. We'll see how the night goes. Yeah. Welcome back.
An encounter well above his challenge rating right now.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Physical activity.
Okay, I'm being sucked into joint baseball too.
You know what?
Let's see what he rolls.
Me and my other friend named Nate almost wanted to join a softball league together.
For the beer or for the baseball?
Is that a question?
No.
It's both.
Yeah.
The answer
Wes,
is yes.
the other week you wanted to start a wrestling league.
Because it would be awesome, and I would be the announcer, and I would be writing the fucking storylines, bro. How sick would that be?
That would be hell.
Come on, Owen the
You're
Goat
supposed to wake up.
versus... Huh? Oh, I ain't wrestling, dude. Fuck that. Look at me, I'm a fucking twig. Dead, dude. I'm dead.
You felt how hard our chops were.
You know what? I withstood more than I thought I would be able to. Anyways, let's play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Does anyone want to recap for this session this week? I believe James said he wanted to. The others are going to chime in.
So you see some stuff happen.
If anything's forgotten. Some stuff happened, things happened, and anyways, James, take it away.
So we woke up in the Sage's domain, like their tree fort, that's what I'm gonna call it. We mostly just got up to some, not really any major shenanigans, but we all decided to explore the area a bit. Owen ended up doing some, Golan ended up doing some meditating to try and help himself on that front. Because he knows all his forms of like monk meditation, but wanted to like broaden his horizons. I know. Remind me of your character's name, Chris. Can't remember it off.
Alistair Greycliff.
Alistair got up to some construction stuff with his cute little homunculus in his cool little domain. Let's see what the Tobin got into. Tobin explored a little bit, talked to some people, figured it out. He also got did a little bit of training during the down hours, just finding this spell with these odd and like this nice little inscription that he had recognized from a previous signature he'd seen that had good instructions on how to do a pretty neat spell. Let's see, what did Knees didn't really get up too much. I guess did Beckett have some stuff going on? Yeah. Beckett, was that this session or last session that Beckett was all comatose?
That was last session.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, Beckett was not doing so hot. Had some interactions with the poison, but did eventually wake up. Do you want to say anything about your interactions with the poison?
We had some fun. Yeah, very spooky and interesting. For both.
Can you recount what
Beckett.
happened?
Oh yeah, sorry. I should probably explain. So Beckett didn't wake up from her sleep because she was in, I guess, in the poisons domain or something. She doesn't really know, I guess. And she had an interaction with the poison, who asked for some of her blood, which was somewhat scary interaction because she woke up screaming in pain. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And I can't. Does anybody remember what Yonatan got up to? Like he went and talked to like the major
Yonatan
sages.
did a bunch. He's not here, so I can explain.
Yeah, if
a
you
little bit
wouldn't mind.
of what he got up to. He probably got up to more than anyone else got up to during this brief moment. Was that he just
Oh yeah.
began training and coming into his own as a not technically a nature sage, because he is truly what's known as an angel of autumn, a fallen star, a gift from the god Pelor to the dragon Varus. So he just
Guys, stop yelling.
Same, not bad, dude. I'll calm down. You know, little children. Fuck, I was poking fun at that, and then I lost my fucking train of thought.
Was I not muted? Was I
Nope.
yelling at kids? Oh, man. They were fucking being
Yeah,
little
but
shit.
they were being little shitheads, man. You gotta like.
I think your
I put the
computer
thing up, it's-
microphone.
Yeah.
I think your computer microphone is
still hear
making
me?
the audio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
Switch it
Don't
through
know why it's doing
Facebook.
that.
Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes my headphones do that.
He trained into further
You can do it.
connect his connection. Fuck, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any better words. With Peter, his griffin. Collective eye roll, everybody. I still hate it.
Appreciate a good pun.
I can appreciate a good pun. I'm frustrated that it took me fucking 15 episodes to get the pun.
It was funny when we all found out, but yeah, it was sad that it took 15.
Yeah. And he began to gain further skill in partnership with his companion, as well as he began, not truly mastered, but began his journey with his mastery over fire, his natural element. And returning, I do have to discuss with him on a few physical changes, whether now that he knows he has similar hair to the nature sages, or whether he wants to keep his mood ring hair. But that'll be a discussion for him and I. But I believe that's all I can really describe that Yonatan has gone through. Anyways, take it away.
Okay.
Spiky mood ring.
So is my audio quality okay then? Like other than obviously the children that were in the background? Okay.
It's a little bit. On my side, it's like not like echoey. It's just like
Yeah, it's because I don't know how to
It won't
switch it.
it won't be
I
as
can't-
solid audio if that's what you're trying to.
but it's still good quality
I'm gonna
audio.
try-
Like
wait.
you're fine.
I heard you through your mic.
I think I got it going through this one.
There you
now.
go.
Hold on, but now I
You're
can't
good.
hear myself. Great. Hold on. Let me get the sound. What do you? I hate when this does this. Let me try one more time. Okay. So it's coming through my headphone, and I can hear you guys. Does that sound better?
Yep.
Sounds
Okay,
fine
cool.
to me.
Yeah.
So, after that, we were instructed by, fuck, what's his name? Can you remind me of the big main sage's name?
Yggdrasil.
Idrisil, yeah. Idrisil told us that although he could not, he or she, I think it was.
More like a they.
Okay, fair enough. Idrisil informed us that they, although not entirely sure of why, um, had a sort of vision or was spoken to tell us that we needed to travel southwest, I believe, into the forest to find a sunny area, which is odd for this forest because of how massive the canopy is. It's usually dark. And so, after wrapping all our loose ends up there, we began our journey into the forest, and not actually taking up as much time because of the way the time moves differently, with all that training and whatnot, because we were there for a couple days. But we ventured into the forest, had a couple obstacles like coming across a canyon, but Yonatan, with his newfound nature wokeness, if you will, was able to easily create us a bridge across, and we got to this point, this sunny point. And as we entered, was there any cool like description of the teleportate of like what happened that you want to say? I can't remember exactly how you worded it.
You just to your sensations, it would have as whoever touched the mysterious ray of light seemingly cascaded from nowhere. It just seemed like a bright, warm light that slowly faded out into a warm, different. This forest, the forest that you previously exited, was more lush, more jungle-like. Tell me about it to you. This forest is a lot, seemingly more of like a damp forest, more of like a swampy, more moderate temperature of a forest rather than the thick, warm, humid climates of the Marswell jungle. An odd husk of fog laid strewn, kind of obscuring your further vision, as well as is still clinging to the wet, dewy grass. Sorry, that went a little bit
No,
overboard there.
okay,
There you
perfect,
go.
thank you. And so, Liam, listen up for this part. As we were in the forest, well, as we first got here, somebody sitting, there's this man sitting on a rock, a drow, but not the same sort of drow as Orgolan. Orgolan has more of like a darker, like navy skin. This drow has like a grayer to like black skin, long white hair, uh, has nice long white hair, and he says to us, he says, "You guys shouldn't be here yet." And he's reading this book called I can't remember exactly
I
what
believe it
what's called.
was Aeolus's Guide to Arcana.
And we talked to him for, and he says, I can't, I can only paraphrase, but it's like, well, I'm Galathar, and this is the. Did he actually tell us, or did you just kind of tell us at the end that now apparently for some reason we're in the Aether Wilds? And I believe that's where we ended it.
There we go. I'm back. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
We were all just gonna start holding our cameras like.
It's always when I fix my camera. That's the problem. It's always
I
the
know,
arm
it's
out.
sad. I wanted
Wes
to see
joined
you be
in. I was
excited that
about
it was
to. Yeah.
Galathar.
We just thought you were like.
But yeah, we just met Galathar.
Let's see.
And then yeah, I believe that's where you ended the session, right, Wes?
Yeah, I love a good cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
As Galathar introduces himself in this strange, unknown, seemingly you look around in the environment and it would seem cold. The strange mist obscuring your vision, the fog still clinging to the dewy grass. It seemingly would be a cold, almost chilly morning, but the sun glaring into this nice meadow around you, it's as warm as the brightest spring day after a beautiful rainfall. The smell of rain still dancing on your noses. Calathar clasps his book shut and kind of stands and has a kind of almost a confused smile. You would read it. You would kind of read it off his face as he brightly looks towards you. He says, "Well, even after death, it seems that the scrolls of time have eluded my vision still. It works in mysterious ways. What called you here?"
You look so familiar. Wait a minute, you're on one of Kay's statues.
Okay. Still kicking around. I've been waiting to see him for the last couple. Well, time works weirdly here. I don't know how long I've been waiting.
Um, I guess you could say we were instructed to come here. Not necessarily here, but we were we sought out counsel from the nature sages, and after we were done there, Idrisil told us to that they had some sort of vision to tell us to venture deep into the forest, and we found this odd sunny spot, and we ended up here. I don't really know
Wonderful.
how else to describe it.
Palo's light cascades in ways that we may not understand. Alistair,
Hmm?
brave inventor.
You know of me?
I know of all of you. I've been watching you with such kindled interest. God, such characters. You remind me of my friends. You intrigue me. Your mind. I'm sure we shall have a very intellectual discussion at some point soon. But first,
Well, I always welcome a meeting of the minds.
of course, Knees, Master of Earth. You may not know it, but you have a strange path ahead of you, filled with rocky terrain. Balance will be your friend. A clear mind and kindness like a gentle river. There you shall overcome all of your problems. I would love to stand here and gush, but I feel as though someone may be expecting you. Walk with me. As he kind of gracefully guides his hand towards the woods as he begins to take a graceful stride and walk honestly a little bit ahead of you as you see the fog kind of obscures him for a moment as you all walk forward and catch up to him once again. Kind of deep in thought, looking towards the trees, back at you, and to the path ahead. He says, "I normally don't venture this far. Something called to me this morning. I guess you were it. Mysterious. I'm sure you all have questions. Questions that I don't think I may be able to answer."
Well,
So I'm going to come out and say it. You said that you weren't expecting us yet. Are we looking at temporal magics then, or is this something else?
This, in my experience of magic, it seems like intervention. Seems like something may have placed itself in front of your journey. And the only thing I could probably think of is Paylor might want to speak with you directly.
Paylor?
You got a piece of light,
Uh, where?
guardian of the Feywild.
Oh, well, where exactly are you taking us?
Well, as I said, I've kind of not really traveled this far. First, we must travel through the Cavern of Lost Souls. We must take a brief trip through uh, the Forest of the Hunter, and there in the Plains of Balance, past Ragnar's courthouse, we will find the Meadow of Light, where hopefully Paylor will be waiting. Well, first to get to the Meadow of Light, we need to pass the Lake of Memories, but I'll fill you in along the way.
Hey, as long as you know the route.
Uh, yeah.
Excellent.
That sounds. Yeah.
Well, follow me this way, the Cavern of Souls, very soon. Um, just I've never seen a mortal soul travel through these, so just follow my lead and follow the lights.
Should we take out a rope and run it through our belt loops to be safe?
Are you scared of heights?
I have other options. I'm good.
Well, just maintain your breathing and try to balance. Chuckles and kind of speed walks a little bit forward, kind of a little bit sheepish, like, what the fuck did I just say? As he walks off a little bit. The rest, the five of you, kind of traveling in more of a pack together. You guys can freely talk amongst yourselves as you're walking through this misty meadow to, sounds like a Fortnite drop. As you travel through this meadow, you may speak with one another, or just we can shovel forward towards the Cavern of Lost Souls.
I'm going to start flitting through my spell component pouch and eventually settle on a little piece of rabbit fur.
Honestly, I was thinking more. All these names sound like they were on the map in the last Puss in Boots movie.
Shit, you might be right.
Especially Cave of Lost Souls. Sounds awfully familiar.
See, like I don't know. It was a lake of memories for me that I was like, this sounds like
Zelda?
something I've already heard.
Misty Meadows is definitely a Fortnite spot.
Just
though.
that definitely sounds like a Fortnite drop. Like,
I'm pretty
come
sure
on.
it is. Yeah.
Well, welcome to Drunkards and Dumbasses, the channel of original content. I've never played Skyrim.
Hasn't even been mentioned yet.
Oh, yet.
Exactly.
We just have like a list we have to check off one by one for every single video game we've all played. So we got Fortnite down. Next is Apex, and then Skyrim, and then Overwatch. And we just keep
But-
going and
but-
going and going.
Oh my
We'll
God,
make a
guys,
bingo
we're
sheet
traveling
of
to
every single
estates on
reference Wes can
Olympus?
make.
Jesus.
And
Like
I'm
Boyle
crap
bingo
at
from
all those games.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We'll make Wes bingo.
Yeah, best bingo. All right, we're gonna call a quick 5-minute break. I'll be right back. It's the party walking through the meadow in unfamiliar, uncharted territories, meeting a long dead hero that Kay mentioned maybe once or twice. What are your thoughts? What do you say to each other as you're walking through this mysterious, misty meadow
Um,
in this moment?
as we're just kind of walking along, noticing that everybody's still just kind of like taking in the surroundings, Tobin's gonna take kind of a deep breath. He's just, and he's gonna kind of like run up a little closer to Galithar and be like, um, I, I don't suppose you have more than one copy of that book you were reading. You see, I kind of am whole new to this magic thing, and it looks like said it was a guide of sorts.
Here, it's a good read.
Uh,
He just hands you the book.
are you sure?
Take it.
As we're kind of like just walking along, I'll kind of flip through the pages. Is it like in like handwriting?
It's in text, but around the text are many notes of different details that Galithar has etched in writing around in the mergers
Right.
and around and like crossing words out and correcting things.
I'm gonna look at it for a second. Just hold on, and then I'll pull out the book that I got from Kiriki and flip to that page again. And be like, "It- did you write this?
I made the spell.
Oh, huh. Well, I guess that explains why your instructions were so much better than how it was written in the book. I thought it was
Ugh,
so
my
difficult,
editor
but
doesn't fucking know what they're doing. It's a wonder I haven't seen them here, eh? Fucking. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I made my own notes. So
yeah,
it's probably the better copy than most you'll find.
um, yeah, it was quite the cool spell when I finally got it to work. Let's see, because like I said, I'm still pretty new to this stuff, so
Did you get it to work?
I, yeah, I kind of blew up some training dummies.
No, he stops. Just looks at you deeply, like grabs your shoulder. He's like, "You got it to work?"
Yeah, I just followed your instructions.
That's correct. I haven't actually casted the spell. It was all theory. It works.
He's just gonna kind of like super confused. I'm gonna, oh, yeah.
I knew it. He just like high fives himself, like full on, like victory royale. Just pumps his arms. He's like, "It works."
All the Fortnite references.
Yeah, oh yeah, all the Fortnite references.
Leaning into it everywhere.
I walk up. You know, Out of all the stories I've heard, you are nothing like Master K described.
Ah, he doesn't know shit. Don't get me wrong, he's a smart guy. He just doesn't get how the mind works. No, he's very pen on paper kind of guy, if you know what I'm saying.
I work with him. I know.
I was expecting you to chime in with like a, but he wasn't always like that. Me thinking about to the first time Galthar met Kay when he literally like shot the guy we were with.
Hell of a shot.
yeah,
Fuck.
it
Remember that,
was.
Owen?
You know, he will mention that. He'll go, hell of a
I
shot,
was
though.
thinking about that this week. Like I was
Yeah.
literally thinking about that moment this week.
That's
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would we as a party know of like Kay's nickname? It's like the Deadeye Executioner or whatever. I'm not sure if he, because
No,
especially I
but
wasn't
I
sure
think
after we like
I'm
met all the
gonna
heralds and
appreciate
stuff.
that drop because he is going to say something about that. I don't think you would know him by his nickname.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Would knees as
You
well,
know.
or is that a secret?
Knees. No, I don't think he would.
Okay. Anyways,
It's
well,
kind of an older name that he didn't really like to focus on.
right.
But I will make mention of it. Cough, cough. He's hell of a shot though.
Oh,
You know, they called him Deadeye back in the day. Fucking hell of a shot, dude.
oh, did you work with Kay?
Sometimes. Fucked up this one job. But, you know, bygones be bygones, I guess. You know, if I think back, I don't even know why we took that so fucking casually. I don't know. Guess we like the guy too much.
Okay then.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's great. So you said you're new to magic? That's a
Well,
pretty advanced spell. What is
I, I I guess I had what I'd call almost a magical awakening after we locked my mom back in her tower.
Ooh, family issues. See, you know, makes me kind of glad that I like spent like almost 700 years without my family. I just kind of forgot about them.
Oh,
Guys, they're still there, but you know, like bygones became bygones. I guess I don't know. But fuck family. I knew this guy. Real big family issues. Killed like a whole fucking pack of gnolls over like revenge. So I don't know. Revenge never really was my style.
right. Oh,
So tell me
yeah.
about your mom. What the fuck is that? Why are you locking your mom away? That seems kind of
Oh,
rude.
there were more issues
No,
than just
for,
that.
we had to,
Oh,
for,
he
we had to,
kind of turns as Becca is just kind of like casually mutters to themselves, and I'm like, oh,
well, I guess she was, her being the demigod of darkness and all, she needed to go back into her spire.
wait.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said you kind of were watching us as soon as
Yeah,
you
I
said
skimmed over a couple of chapters, dude. Fuck, you guys have been through a lot. Jeez, calm down.
like, yeah. Yeah, I guess we haven't really been together all that long, and a lot has gone down, hasn't it, guys?
Yeah, dude, my party, dude, we fought like this war and then like stopped caring about it. Like you guys just like do a lot.
Yeah. That kind of happens when the world's ending, you know?
You know what? That is true. We kind of got our asses handed to us later. But
I'm sure it'll go better for you guys.
Yeah.
Is the structure of the universe really at a constant, balanced precipice of about to fall into an unending void of darkness a regular thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of happens every 1,000 years or so. You just
I
got
think I'm happier in
the what
ignorance.
do you say? The short straw, the hay bale.
Short end of his stick.
That's the one.
The shit end of the stick?
Short.
The shit out of the stick.
You've never heard that? The shit end of a stick.
No.
Instead of saying
Wait,
short
why
end,
you shitting on a stick, me?
well, I wouldn't say you're shitting on the stick.
Why?
There's,
Okay, oh, okay.
you can kind of think of like how the shit got on the stick. There's really two options, so.
You're an odd guy.
Very.
Ah, people call me eccentric.
I like that word.
Yeah, me too.
But anyways, yeah, I guess after locking my mom away, we just kind of my I think in a way I kind of inherited some of her powers. I saw my eyes recently and they looked almost just like hers this one time. All of a sudden I could see all the magical auras and my eyes were glowing in a weird way.
You must be a sorcerer then. You don't like read spells. You just kind of like do them.
Uh, yeah, a lot of the time, yeah. Like other than that spell in your book, I read how to do that, but yeah, they just
Well, I
kind of
mean,
happen.
you can read it to understand it, but you don't need the words to cast it.
I guess in a way, yeah. Just a lot of most spells I've cast, it seems just kind of happened in a time of need. Especially with me
Huh.
being so new, still working on making it happen, on purpose.
See, that's the trick.
You know, I did grow
Well,
up
we're
in a
almost there. Half an hour this way, and we're there.
You know, I did grow up in a magic shop. I may not be proficient with it, but I definitely can teach it.
Oh, I read through that book your brother gave me. But yeah, but definitely,
Wait,
yeah. If I could use
you
some.
mentioned Kiriki.
Well, yeah, that's who I got the book from.
Uh, he's dead.
Generations.
Yeah, he's got a little black shop or magic shop in Blackmere.
He still owns that place. That's kind of cool.
My brother runs it.
Are you a Kiriki?
He's Kiriki.
I thought I heard that name before. That's his fucking name, you know? That's the guy who ran the shop, Knees. Fuck. You got a good name.
Thank you.
Strong name. Well, this way. It just
Really,
changes the subject
yeah,
and
just
walks
with like
off.
this guy's. Tobin just kind of think this guy is definitely eccentric. After a little bit, I'll just kind of be like, so, are you a sorcerer too then?
Oh, yeah. I, I've done some stuff. Written a couple books. Made spells. Can't put a number on it. Made spells. Um, died saving the world. Um, the usual.
Hopefully, it's not the usual. Well, I, you know what? I'm rooting for us. That won't be our fate. We'll save the world, but we won't die.
Optimism is the key.
Right.
So, have you been deceased long? Did you want to come back? I'm sure that there are ways of making you better.
Oh, no. See, you still need a body to bring. Even that art's kind of difficult. I think I've only seen a few counts of resurrection. Yeah, my body's kind of gone.
Uh,
Yeah, fire does wonders on the body.
that's fair. Pyres exist for a reason.
Volcanoes, dormant volcanoes don't explode without reason.
But they make for one hell of a funerary cane. Or Karn.
Yeah.
Better than a small stack of stones. Might as well have a full flaming mountain.
Oh well, it's kind of like a bay now. You know, the Bay of Angkor. It's kind of like a bay of sharp rocks now.
Huh.
What year is it for you guys? 1087.
What was the
1087.
like? What's like the prefix that
The
we say?
caca.
Like after T. Or like,
18.
You forgot to do the caca.
yeah. Well, yeah. Nee's just got it. Yeah. After tier, that is.
Oh, so I've been dead a good 1,087 years.
Yeah, I think
Did I
that's
say 82 or 87? I'm pretty sure I said 87.
87.
7.
Okay, cool.
Impressive.
out of the range of a good number of spells.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Saving the world volcano. Oh, you straight up died during the tier, or I guess before it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could say so.
Oh.
I don't. This is kind of a lot, guys. I don't like to talk about it.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
fair.
fair enough.
Past is
But,
a painful subject for many.
But we're here. As he gestures out his hand towards a large cavern. You see a carved, slim bridge across this large cavern. As before I continue, we shift perspectives for a moment. As Calduin lies in a cold, dark cell. What? Okay. I heard an echo of myself for a moment. I was like, ew, this ugly bastard. His cold, dark cell is his head leaning against the cold stone. The drip of blood cascading from the ceiling, dripping into his forehead. Now, after what feels like weeks of being in here, this cascade, this drop of blood, drip, 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 feels like a hammer on an anvil forging steel. Drip, 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 banging into Calduin's skull. The cold shackles of steel around his wrists and his ankles. Unable to move, just sat in the cold. thinking, alone. Until he hears the shackle of keys click into a lock as the cell door opens. So dazed and out of it, just unable to move, unable to look, just hearing the sounds around you. You hear the shackles on your wrists and your ankles clatter onto the ground as you feel your body being lifted out of the cell. You, in a daze, now finally, without this pound of the drip, drip, drip of the blood drops on your forehead. The headache's still pounding, but you there. You look around, seeing Cavalis in his nice black robes, pressed and clean around you, holding up your struggling, almost briefly lifeless body. You look to see the guards around you in almost a blood-stained iron armor. Just this maroon, glowing armor with death seemingly kneeling at its fibers. You're being carried through hallways. Your feet can't even hold up your body weight as your ankles are being scraped against a cold, hard stone, beginning to tear as blood begins to seep out of your feet. You're carried into a room as a large oaken dark door clasps behind you. You hear the locks click as you're sat into a chair in a dark, empty, vast chamber. A single bloodshot yellow eye opens from the back of this chamber. Large, large eye. You've seen giants. This eye is bigger, more impending. It stares into you. You stare back at it. Called you in. My vessel. You survived for something greater. I made you. I can unmake you. Do you swear to serve the blood? It stares in silence, awaiting an answer.
I look at it. If I'm gonna be your vessel, at least take me out first.
Where's the fun in death? I need you alive. I need fresh blood. Do you wish to be reunited with your fallen family?
1,000 more years before I let anyone like the likes of you get their way.
Wrong answer. Your friends dance between the line of life and death to save you. How do you feel?
I just glare back.
They will die for you. It will die for your precious world. And I'm going to keep you alive long enough to see it burn before I save it and I deliver it. And together, you and I, we shall rule these realms as I rightfully deserve. I will keep you until you kneel. Will you kneel? Accept me as your host. Let the blood shed.
The only way I kneel is if you break both my legs.
I can break more than your body. As your arms are just once again clasped by the blood-stained knights as they drag you off the chair and back to your cell. The drip, drip, drip once more on your forehead, just barely hanging onto your consciousness. You see in front of you ghastly, pale blue faces of Tobin, of Orgolan, of Beckett, of Yonatan, of this random guy that you have met. As you see them just almost in your peripherals. They're not ghosts, they seem lifelike. Do you call out?
I do, I'm just trying to figure out how I word this. It's not worth it. Turn back, you idiots.
You call out towards these faces as your consciousness drifts to black as you pass out from the immense pain that you've endured. We return back into the Misty Meadows, looking over the Cavern of Lost Souls as you guys peer over the edge of this cavern. You look down, and almost in like reverse to life, you look down into this empty void of this this bottomless cave, and you see stars glistening, shining brighter than you've ever seen stars as they litter the bottom of this cavern. As you stand over this edge with this very narrow, like Khazad-dûm-like bridge, reaching probably 100 feet across the expanse of this cavern.
You said this is the Cavern of Lost Souls?
Yes, it is not. It's not a pleasant place.
It looks almost like stars. Are, are those the souls?
Yes, lost souls, glowing, never to find peace.
Let me guess, you're one of them.
No. But sometimes I envy their sparkle. But to live a life of eternal cold, alone, these are the people who were not identified by their kin after death. These are those who died an insignificant, accidental death. These are those who died from malicious intent and were forgotten by the living. Yet still they glisten.
That's so sad.
Yes. There's nothing I can say to bring glory to this end.
I feel entirely uncomfortable with this place, and I would like to get out of here soon.
Well, let's cross. Um, keep your mind fortified. I've seen many of spirits change walking through here, hoping that maybe finding their way to the bottom might reunite them. It will never.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how you said you've seen spirits cross this. Do you know that that's okay, or even how long we can be okay in here as mortal souls?
Mortality is a subject not often explored. I have no idea.
All right, then
Follow my lead and follow the lights.
we won't think about it.
I unsheath from my back my harpoon, step astride of it, and taking a little bit of my rabbit fur from my spell component pouch, dusting it along the length of the harpoon in order to cast personal weapon enchantment. So I can put it into a flying weapon. It is now an animated object with a 30-foot speed.
Isn't there a bridge?
There is a bridge.
You have faith inside the bridge?
Well,
Yeah.
I can't fly, so I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna keep this old thinker locked down tight.
I'm gonna put faith in my animated object.
Don't go too high. I think he said we need to stay close to the lights.
I didn't say that I was going to go high. I'm just making sure that I'm sitting on something that's a little bit more stable than some rickety ancient bridge.
Fair enough. I'm gonna just not think about that. Shall we?
Go for it.
As you all begin to cross this bridge, Alistair, a little bit above you and to the left of you, maintaining flight, you all begin to cross. Who looks down as they cross?
Tobin is not looking down. He's trying to he said to keep our minds fortified, so he's just trying very hard to keep his eyes on going forward and towards the lights.
I do have general curiosity.
Yeah, sounds like knees.
Anyone else?
What's
Touching,
it?
but staring down. Or clutching the harpoon, as the case may be.
I wouldn't say Beckett's necessarily looking down, but she's like looking beside her, like whatever's beside her, but not down.
It's a very narrow, almost 5-foot bridge without a railing, cascading across a dark ravine, the bottom littered with stars. Those of you who look down, Knees, you hear cries of help start to enter your mind. Help us! Help! Please, please, I have a family. I was just crossing the road. I did not know. The bridge looked safe. I crossed. I needed to make to the other side, and these memories and accounts and cries for help pierce into your mind. One voice booms across the rest. It's not worth it. Turn back, you idiots. As you look out into the darkness and you see a ragged, burgundy-skinned Asherati chained into a cell, almost ghastly in nature, but seeming so real. As you see this, Orgolan kind of looks up to where you're looking and sees it as well, recognizing it as Calduin.
I nudge Tobin and say, "Is that who I think it is?"
Tobin was
And
kind of
point
very,
to.
very focused, and he just almost jumps when you touch him. And then he looks where you're pointing. He's like, and his face goes kind of pale. Like, well, sorry. Do I see him?
Yep.
Okay. Do we all hear him say it then, or was that
As you look and recognize his presence, you hear his words echo within your mind.
okay? I'll be like, guys.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
Tobin's gonna take a deep breath. He's gonna say,
Him?
"Yeah, Calduin." Oh, sorry. Yeah, that must have been. It's our friend that we're trying to save. He seems to be trying to reach out to us. Um, but guys, don't listen. We know this journey's difficult, and I know he doesn't want to see us hurt wherever he is. But We can do it. I know we can help him. I know we can. He's gonna take a deep breath and continue to cross the bridge.
I don't
Calduin,
hear Calduin, right?
do you look towards where they're looking?
No.
Calduin, you hear these words as they're speaking to each other, just seemingly in the back of your conscious.
Sorry, repeat that.
Hearing Tobin's, you hear these words that your party mates are saying on the bridge as they're looking towards this ghastly figure of you, as you hear it back within your subconscious, almost dreamlike in your state.
I cry out, why won't you listen for once?
As that booms within the rest of your minds.
Mine included?
We're not
Those who've looked.
gonna. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna kind of look at everybody else and just be like, we're not gonna let you die. Well, get like what can we interpret like seeing him like as?
Almost like a ghostly FaceTime chat. As you're seeing him and they're seeing and he's seeing you. Just to your experience, you have no idea if this is real or if it's not.
Okay.
But to Calduin, this is the closest thing he's seen of his friends in a while.
Yeah. So then, yeah, Thomas, we're not gonna let you die.
Now, this can be an open conversation between Calduin from his cell and you guys on the bridge,
Okay.
if you want.
We're coming for you.
Gotta get yourself killed. It's not worth it.
It is worth it. We're not gonna let you be stuck wherever or whatever's happening to you. It's not fair. We're not gonna let him keep doing that.
Been trapped before, I can get out.
Well, good for you. That's great for you. If you can escape, do it. But until we know you're safe, we're not gonna stop looking for you.
Beckett safe.
Yes, shit. Beckett, are you not? I'm just gonna kind of like turn to Beckett and be like, "Are you not seeing this?
seeing what?
Look, it's Calduin."
Hearing his name, I guess I'll look in that direction.
You look, seeing what the rest are seeing, and now are being included in the conversation.
There's that ugly
Holy
bug.
shit! Hey, watch it. Where are you? What are you, like, how are you here? You're not dead, are you?
Feel like it. But no.
She's just like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I feel like it, but no, it's good.
To be honest, don't know where I am.
Well, we think we might. Just hang in there.
They're waiting for you. You know that. They're expecting you.
Yeah,
Don't doubt it.
we've faced worse, I think.
This is worse.
I mean, I'm sure it's not great, but I think we'll be fine as a group. We have a new party member.
Well, do you know who they are? Obviously, I don't even know if I want to say his name, but the guy, honestly, he who took you, but do you know, what do you mean, they?
I just know Cavalis, right? I wouldn't know anybody else who's really.
Oh, I think you're muted, Wes.
Yes.
You have just seen Kabbalist that you recognize, but judging by this large presence that you just met, you are unsure if Kabbalist is the true mastermind.
I know Cavalis, but someone else seems to be calling the shots.
So, you're saying there's somebody more powerful?
Seems that way. Wants to be me to be a host.
Tobin will kind of like waver for a moment, just thinking, but like, just thinking kind of like, that guy kicked our asses, but he'll shake it off and be like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how strong they are. We are going to get you.
Told you it's not worth it.
We beg to differ.
When have I ever listened to you in the past, to be honest?
Yeah.
Listen, you just leave the rescuing to us because you know you damn well can't control if we're coming for you or not. We know you're just trying to protect us, but you just do us a favor and hang in there.
Tell ya,
Whatever they're putting you through, it's got to be terrible, but hang in there.
I meet the most stubborn people.
Love you too.
No shit, buddy.
That's right.
Just be prepared.
We're
No,
getting
I'm bringing
stronger every day.
cupcakes.
We're not. Listen, we're on a sort of journey, but I think it'll help us. I just have this feeling it'll help us in the long run. But trust me, we're getting stronger every day. We will, we will be prepared.
Gonna kill you if you die. You know that.
Same goes to you. And it just so happens that we're currently in the afterlife, so we're serious.
Yeah. I've almost died before. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, the difference is we won't let you this time.
As the ghastly presence of Calduin seems to dissipate into the void beyond it, you feel the connection start to tear until Calduin, you no longer see the faces of your friend, and the rest of the party no longer sees Calduin within his cage.
I don't know about you guys, but that just made me want to save him 10 times more if that's even possible. What do you say we get this shit done?
Yeah, I could go for killing somebody right now.
Let's go.
As
I have
I'm
no
lying there,
idea who this man is.
as I'm
He's
lying
with
there
us.
in the cell, a tear just rolls down. Those idiots.
And as you say that, just as much as you are feeling the worst, as you say those words, just feel the faintest glimmer of hope in your heart that even though you don't want them to come save you, you know they are, and you know you picked the right people. And with that, we're going to go on break.
All right, I gotta pee.
Just as our party makes their way across a very slim bridge after the um, a brief communication with Calduin, making their way across this bridge and seeing Galithar kind of patiently waiting on the other side as he just kind of walked off from your conversation. As catching up with him across the way and says, well, hopefully it'll get better from here. It'll get easier from here. We just need to go a little bit through the woods of the hunter, and we should be making our way across the Plains of Balance.
All right. I dismount off of the harpoon.
Just be wary. This is where most of our distinguished warriors like to linger.
What,
And so
we're gonna try and fight it?
hopefully not, but they like to hunt in these woods, so just be aware of stray arrows.
Just can kind of pull my sword out.
So,
Come with me.
so he seemed as friendly as ever. Adwin.
Oh yes, he doesn't look great. I hope we can get to him soon. But I feel like with the power of friendship and my sword, shout out to the Horn of Tyrael, we should be okay.
As you all make your way into the woods, the tall, thick pine trees all around you, the floor riddled with the browning nettles from the trees above, almost late summer, early fall. You travel through seeing small clusters of rocks, large clusters of rocks with moss growing and luscious plants around, and tiny animals scampering by. And as you look distantly on, you see a young family of elk. They look towards you and kind of their weird shock as they scamper off deeper into the woods. So you all make your way through. Tobin, you, as you're traveling through, looking deep into the woods, your wits struggling about you, your hands grasping your sword. You see distantly two figures talking. One, you recognize the armor very well as old Vilbergite warriors gear. This is not the current iteration of the soldiers' attire, but the older one you've seen in museums, and you saw it briefly when you were a child. The other figure wearing a much more slick, more cloth-based uniform. He has a leather pauldron over his shoulders, a large musket strapped to his back, and a thin sword on his waist. They're discussing as they kind of sense your presence looking at them. They kind of glance towards you. The one wearing the leather pauldron kind of takes a small bow and walks off into the woods. You see the man in Vilbergite armor kind of turn towards you as the other man leaves. You recognize the long, stringy, white beard and a very pronounced like handlebar mustache on his face as he walks towards you. Older, wrinkled man, kind of eyes, older eyes, bushy, dark gray eyebrows. As you look and see a man you have not seen since your childhood, a proud, standing version of your grandfather.
Did you say he like approached us? Like he?
Yeah, he walks towards you, kind of locking eyes with you. He walks towards you.
As soon as he like gets close enough that he recognizes him, a, a, a tear welling up in Tobin's eyes, he's gonna be like, I hoped I'd see you here.
Tobin, you're not. You're not.
No, no, it's an odd scenario. Not really sure how to explain it, but no.
It's wonderful to see you again. You're so strong.
Thank you. It means the world coming from you.
And I see you've found your arcane half.
Yeah, it would appear that way.
There's more. There's more to explain. Your mother is only a side of your magic. The other, well, you get from me.
But did you not? But you fought in the purge.
A scar that I will live with for the rest of eternity. My prowess and my position and my friendship, if you could call it that, with the Scarrow family granted me an idea of their clemency. Did horrible things.
Wearing kind of like a little more solemn place will be like, I'm sure you did. I've heard the other story of that war, or the other side.
It it broke my heart to do it. Even standing here now, I'm thankful that I was not cast somewhere else. Uh, look to me in your dreams, and I might be able to explain further. I can't talk now.
I kind of give him a nod and and take a knee in front of him, like how a knight would like lower their knee to like a superior officer.
He stands there for a moment, kind of puts his hand on his sword as if he wants to knight you, but instead he drops to his knees as well and just grabs your face and holds it up. Not yet. I haven't earned this yet.
Okay, I look for you in my dreams. Then I'll do that.
And if you ever need me, if you feel alone and lost and disconnected, look to the moon. It shall guide you.
The moon?
It gives most of our arcane powers uh, our brightest light.
I wish you could tell me more, but
I
okay.
will. Later. Your journey, I can't stop it now.
Tone's gonna take a deep breath, kind of wiping the tears from her eyes, and be like, "You're right. I'm here for a reason."
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I always will be.
Okay, and I will always continue to make you proud.
He embraces you and nods towards the rest of the group and walks off into the woods before the fog obscures and you lose sight of him.
Um, sorry guys. Can we keep going?
Take your minute. Take your minute.
I'm all right. He's right. We have a journey to be on. Let's continue.
Would I know what he meant by like the moon gives power or something like that?
Yeah, um in your studies, the sorcerer gains a lot of its power from the moon.
Okay.
The moon has this idea of just as an arcane, almost like how the moon affects the tides. It will also affect a sorcerer's power.
Okay.
A cycle of waxing and waning of power.
Yeah. As Galathar continues to lead you through the woods, you glance at passing warriors and different figures standing in the woods or hunting or different wildlife around you as you make it through and find the forest comes to an end as you open into a large, flowing field of this light gray grass that spreads on hilltops. Um, the sun beaming overhead. Um, you see as it kind of reflects on this gray, light gray grass, it kind of glows and almost a rainbow like for a moment in some reflections as you move within the grass. It seems just like little prisms just as the sun hits it before the clouds move overhead and changing it as it becomes this light gray grass once more. Light gray grass. Light gray grass. Um, as off in the distance, you see a large white quartz temple, almost like like a Greek temple with the large chiseled pillars surrounding the large outer inner building. Beautiful carvings. You can't quite distinguish anything, but you can tell that there's things carved into the walls of this temple as it comes to a beautiful peak with a large shard of it almost looks like a atop this temple like building. It seems like a lighthouse, but in the center of this lighthouse is a large prism of beautifully colored teal and purple and lavender and blues and reds and yellows and greens. This beautiful prism of glowing light.
Oh look, I think we found the house of our superfluous god.
Is that the Palace of Judgment you mentioned?
That is indeed the Palace of Judgment, Ragnar's courthouse. It's been empty for some time as he's been maintaining his realm.
Oh, I see.
Here I thought it was Palor's.
No,
Ooh,
it's
that's a relief.
No. Pelor, as he kind of casts his finger out towards the horizon, you see a beautiful, glistening aquamarine lake. This almost like diamonds in the horizon, glistening within the sunlight, just past the prism light gray grass of the plains of judgment, plains of balance. It's the one.
So if you're ever wondering why he wasn't listening to your prayers, he was busy landscaping. Not bitter at all, guys.
No, definitely not.
No, not at all.
Um, you travel forward, passing this large courthouse. You see just on one of the pillars, you see an odd graffiti of a cat.
No, it's a kitty. At least there's something to smile about now. Yay, kitty, 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 kitty.
As you pass forward towards this glistening lake, you see a small rowboat resting at a small dock.
I
Well,
think I know this. We need a bunch of grain, we need a goose, and we need a wolf.
I think my journey with you ends here, brave adventurers.
Oh, really? Well, thank you for guiding us. And I'll kind of hold up his book. Thank you so much for this. I'm sure this will help me a lot.
I hope it does.
Well, I
Good luck.
appreciate you guiding us through the afterlife, and I believe that it is customary. Offers 2 copper.
I shall treasure it always.
We'll be sure to say Kai. You say hello.
Thank you.
And hopefully we meet again, but hopefully not for due time.
I hope so as well. I shall see you all in another life. As he takes a deep breath, looks at each and every one of you in the eyes, and as he turns and walks off into the plains of balance, you see his form vanish.
What an interesting man. So is there oars? Is there any what's going on with this rowboat?
Oh, I think B's computer is crashing, so just hit her a pause real quick.
Yep.
As Galathar vanishes within the plains of balance, you all look towards what he referred to as the Lake of Memories. So you see this small rowboat with two paddles within it.
All right. Well, I don't see anything else to do. I'm gonna kind of put my sword away and be like, "What do you say we go for a ferry ride?" I'll
We
paddle.
all fit? I mean, I'm okay with paddling. It's just, will we all fit?
Yeah. let's
Oh
just-
yeah, all of you fit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of you fit fine.
All right. I'll. Is it on the shore or is it like next to a dock or what's up?
It's tied to a dock.
Okay.
It's
So
moored.
I will hop into like the middle area. Is it like the mounted like paddles that would go like this, or is it just like two paddles like laid in there?
Just two paddles laid in there.
All right. I'm like, I'll take one of them.
I'll take the other.
All right. So I'll sit towards the back area. So then, yeah, you go up towards the front.
All right.
You
And
all find your positions in the boat. As just a strength check from the two of you.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice.
It
I know,
becomes
kind of
a
like
speedboat.
It's good.
watch. I get a nat 20 and he like crits fail. So when we go to do it, we just go in circles because I'm like doing all the paddling and he's not doing anything.
You just reach over and just grab both of them.
Yeah, just
The good news is that I did not crit fail. I got a total of 17.
that's not bad, bro.
All right, that's not bad. Yeah, so you guys begin to drift your way, paddled by Alistair and Tobin. As the boat and the oars move through this almost crystalline aquamarine lake, it almost sounds like chimes. Like ting, 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 ting. Uh, as does anyone look into the waters as you all are making your way across this lake?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
I'm actually touching it.
Going by the name? No.
Yeah, Beckett would.
I'd watch the paddle kind of cut through the water as I'm paddling.
As anyone who would look into the lake, I hear a big no from Alistair, but I hear a yes from V, yes from Tobin,
Yes, for me, and I'm touching the water.
No.
and no from Argolan.
He just gets sucked in.
He is the memory.
He has become a memory. He fucking
Does anyone
died.
remember the guy that was over there?
The little man, yeah.
Anyone who would look in the waters, Beckett, you expecting to see your face reflected in the waters, you see the face of your mother.
Lovely.
Just silently, as you would see your own reflection. You move your head, she moves hers.
Oddly satisfied with that,
As
but also kind of creeped out.
the chimes from the water, they kind of align in your mind, and it kind of just unlocks a childhood memory of yours, as it kind of sounds like a lullaby she used to sing you. Tobin, you look into the water, seeing the waters move within the oars. You see a few faces glimmer by, none you recognize, but the skin tone you recognize as a burgundy, dusty skin of faces in pain, anguish, loss, fear. As the water's turmoil around your oar. Knees, you look down, seeing the face of your late father. As you touch the waters, they are ice to the touch. As the chimes kind of drift from your mind, as you hear laughter. It's your brother's laughter when he was a child. You hear an uproarious laugh from your father. The smell of roasted duck drifts across your nose. You remember an old childhood dinner. As the water begins to become too cold to be able to maintain any longer, as you take your hand out, the memories fade as you hear the chimes drift through your mind once more.
I pull out my notebook and just start writing.
As an island, as the fog passes and an island emerges into your vision, a similar small dock on this island, you see lush cherry blossom trees and colorful vegetation and flowers and various mosses, lavender moss and lime green moss and forest green moss, and beautiful colored rocks with swirls and textures and colors that you yet seen. As you all dock and exit the boat.
Can I collect some moss?
Hell yeah, collect some damn
Yeah.
moss. Which
He's
colors?
liking this. Ah!
Can I get? I'm gonna get one of every color. Why not?
Whatever
Do a
we
full
color.
rainbow.
All right.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Fucking puns, man.
They're all homegrown.
So is it just like a lot of vegetation and stuff, or is there any structures or anything?
No, just a lot of vegetation as far as you can see. No buildings.
Okay. Um, how big's the island?
It's not so big. It's probably the 50 feet diameter.
Okay.
Very cute island.
Guys want to walk around? See
Sure.
what we
Well,
can
we're
see?
moored here anyway.
So we'll start exploring the island.
Liam, give me 1 minute. The party makes their way off the boat and onto this luscious small island. Uh, Beckett goes and collects a few samples of the various moss.
Then I'm gonna go collect a beaker of the freaky water.
You take a small vial of this crystalline aquamarine liquid, cork it, put it in your bag. Nothing seems to affect it right now.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Well,
can get
nothing
our Golan to
bad
drink
happened,
it.
guys.
All right. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's explore the island, guys.
All right.
You could certainly
After you.
try.
Oh wait, I'm gonna get fucking Orgolin slammed and then get him to drink it.
For science.
You are a psychopath.
I thought about swimming in it.
Too cold to swim in.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it, me.
All right,
That's
before we make
okay.
any bad decisions, the rest of the party
Oh.
makes their way on the island and see in the center of this island a large blossoming cherry blossom tree with a circle of rocks around it. Sitting on one of the rocks is a tall, pale man in white and gold robes. You see a crown, like a crown of laurels made of pure gold, sitting on his head. You kind of sitting on his laps and as on his arms, you see a collection of birds and squirrels and other small creatures, as he seems to be quietly sitting there looking at them and humming to them.
Lovely tree. Do you tend it?
I tend to all creatures, Alistair. He says while still looking at the creatures and seemingly speaking to you behind him.
Well, then I'm at a bit of a loss, I'm afraid, inside of this case. You know me better than I you.
Well, you were never one for the more fiscal things, were you? Although, we are creators, you and I, of different sorts. Let's see, kind of lets the creatures down off of his laps and standing, as you see him standing to his full height, he's about 9 feet tall. This is my Ade-Nau'ul. It is so wonderful to see you at last.
This is us role playing the speechlessness.
Yup. I'm basking in it. I'm basking in it. So is he.
Man, I wish Nate were here.
Yeah, honestly, I was hoping you would join a little bit earlier because he would be all over this.
Yeah.
Mm. Fair enough.
Lovely island you got here.
It's a place where I come to find peace. I hope it brings you all peace as well.
Does it feel peaceful to us? Like really like tranquil?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very tranquil.
Yes, it's certainly got that aura about it.
Well, I'm sure you all have questions. Why
Yeah.
you all had the dream, why you all are here, why everything is happening.
Is he talking about the dream we had because
A pillar steer at the
yeah,
beginning
like
of
at
the
the
campaign.
beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
Firstly, I guess was Galathar right in assuming you were the ones who brought us here?
I did, yeah. Well, I haven't been able to reach out as easily, and so I thought it might have been easier to bring you all here. Although not that you have a lot of time left here.
Assuming you're the one who gave us the connection to Calduin.
No. Your friend is in a very unreachable place to me. It's a place that I never thought I'd have to think about ever again.
Is it the eye of the or yeah, because I'm trying to make sure I'm not metagaming here because then we were on that boat and Tobin had that vision of like looking like towards the middle of the storm and seeing an island, right?
Mhm.
Okay, is it the eye of the storm?
Yes. Uh, there is a secret locked there that the gods have hidden from history for a long time.
The that must be the greater evil that Calduin mentioned.
It's an evil even the Everdark sought to lock away.
Really, that's concerning.
He is the most dangerous of my brothers.
Is he a god then?
Yes. A god long hidden from history.
Hidden.
A god of blood and vengeance. We we banded together, we locked him away long before the fall of the Everdark. I think the Everdark was just trying to get rid of the greatest threat before he made his move.
Well, it sounds like he's
And
trying to use their friend as a host.
If he returns, could be the end of times. Well, even more than the Everdark's second. There's a lot. um, you. I've called you all my Ade-Nau'ul. Does anyone speak Celestial?
Let me
I
check
do
my
not.
vast variety of languages.
Yeah.
Fucking knees.
uh, that might be one I don't know, but let me double check. Where did I write all that? Right here.
Isn't that one with the
Nope,
hidden
I know
language?
Celestial.
No. Oh, damn.
Nice. So you recognize the words that he's speaking. This is Elder Celestial. This is it's almost like Latin to English.
Okay.
So you understand parts of it, but you can't grasp the full meaning of it. Can you give me a history check?
Yes, sir. Where did I put my dice? I had one on me the entire time, and now it's gone.
Romani's
That
Eus
is
Domus.
a dirty 20. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure my history is 11. History. Yeah. Yeah, history is 11, so dirty 20.
What you gather this means, you can tell that it's not the exact meaning, but what you can gather from what it means offsprings of the little fire.
Offsprings of the little fire. I mumble that under my breath.
My Ade-Nau'ul, we I have little time to explain so much to you. And I regret that I have placed what seems like the fate of the universe on your shoulders. The gods are doing what we can to stop the realms from merging. That's why our connections is weaker to the other realms, is we we are just trying to keep the Everdark at bay from colliding the universes and causing Armageddon. Because we truly believe that without the help of the mortals, we are truly finished, and the Everdark will reset the realms.
Well, if you really need our help that bad, we're one mortal short. And I know you said he's in an area that you can't reach, but can you help us with a riddle?
Sure.
Um, what is a liar? Is it most prized possession? Is that it?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
a liar's most prized possession?
Well, a liar shall never reveal his heart. That I believe might be his greatest possession, as he will never reveal it to anyone.
Ah. And I don't suppose You have any idea what that could mean in connection to Cavalis' spire?
Well, if you stab the heart of the beast, it could stop his tongue.
Well, hopefully that's his physical heart then. Is celestial, or I guess demi-celestial anatomy anything close to ours?
Well,
Could be a vessel.
I can tell you if you face into Cavalis' spire, you shall find his heart
Okay.
at the center. And that may help you in grounding his power to your own level.
Oh man, but we still have to locate his spire, don't we?
Seek out Safiri.
Yeah?
He will help you.
Okay. Yeah, any of you guys got questions? The main thing I wanted was Caldoon.
Yeah, that's all I'm in here for. Um,
Galathar called me the master of Earth. What do you mean by that?
Your connection to the dragon heritage might be more linear than you might have expected. You've been seeing an island. That island shall give you the answers you seek.
I feel like there's more important questions that need to be asked.
I know.
Racking my brain here. I
There
didn't
are
expect it to be a Q&A.
there are agents of the Everdark strewn across the Boundless shores. You've encountered one,
Yeah,
the Retriever, the bug-like dark creature from the Living Blasphemy.
yeah.
There are 3 in the world.
Shit. Do they have any form of like obvious weakness? Or are they all like strong in their different ways?
I cannot tell you of any weakness, but I do know that they cannot reach each other. They are more
Like
powerful
cannot.
together.
Oh, okay. So not cannot physically, just must not. Like
Say again.
not cannot physically, but like must not.
Mhm.
Okay. Is this you asking us to take care of them then?
Please. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have much more time here, as you. Hello.
And we got a date.
Hi.
Dude, we're talking to Paylor.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, you got any questions? Well, we still got them.
Oh, we still got him on the
I know
phone?
we're kind of throwing you on the spot, but
Yes, very much on the spot.
we got some help with the riddle, so we kind of know more about how to help Calduin.
Okay, cool. Is there any way that I can improve my connection with Varus or like make it be more stable?
Just so you know, he did say the whole reason he brought us into the Aether Wilds is because it's hard for the gods and like celestials to reach out to us. So I thought it'd be easier to bring us to him. Just so you know, he did already say that, but then I'm sure he'll say something else here.
Varus is with you always, my young angel of autumn. Varus has never left you, and you are on track to grow and learn and to become more. You are doing great.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Varus will reach out when they can.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Is there any more questions you might have for me?
Without a word, I about pace and go back to the boat.
As you kind of turn around, you look towards your hand as you see it becoming more translucent. You cannot exit that way. Come. See, he grabs your translucent hand, and he's just so warm to the touch, like a golden ray of sunshine beaming through a window. As he, in his massive 9 foot. Sorry, do you add something?
Yeah. How bad would it be if Cavalis were to get his hands on the tear? Do you know what it is he wants to do with it? Oh, he's got this ancient evil. Oh, he wants to wake up this ancient god you speak of.
I think so. Or he could be resurrecting something else. Whatever he has planned, there are dark elder evils in the world waiting to be recalled.
Do you believe the tear's safe where it is?
No,
No.
I think even asking you to retrieve the tear might have been a cruel joke. I think he might already have access to it.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
Anyways, friends, please hold hands with me.
Do we have to?
Our goal would be respectful.
All right.
I'll make you drink the sketchy water. Do it.
Fuck.
As you all hold hand in hand, he takes a deep breath and blows almost cold air onto each of your faces as it gives you almost a spray of seawater and fresh open air as you hear the caw of seagulls above as you all stand hand in hand on a small ship.
A ship.
and the words of Pelor in your mind. Go, my Ade-Nau'ul. Spread your light.
Okay.
Save your friend.
Thank you. What's the boat looking like?
I don't know. It's like a dope. We'll call it a dope pirate ship. Looks like a pirate
Okay.
ship.
So like pirate ship size?
Yeah.
Dang. Is it is there like a crew?
Nope, it's just you guys.
Oh, sweet. Does it seem like it's just drifting or is it like steering itself?
It's drifting right now.
Oh, okay.
The sails aren't
Okay.
pitched or anything.
Are we just like in the middle of the ocean?
Yep. You roll me a spot check.
A spot. Okay, where'd my D20 get off to?
I'm going to march my way over to one of the maps.
You sound very echoey right now,
Sounds
Chris.
very muffled.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds like
muffled.
muffled.
Is that better?
There you
Yes.
That's better.
All right. I march my way over to one of the masts.
Let's see. Spot, I believe. That'll be.
Oh, what's the actual? Oh, I know, there's one.
That'll be a 17.
17. As you look around and take in your surroundings, you see the shores of Marswell just drifting to your southwest as you're making a northwestern approach.
Marswell is like bottom right? Or
Yeah, Marswell's here. You're like here-ish.
pointing, and we're pointing which way?
This way.
Okay, I figured. So we're kind of like on track for where we need to go.
Yeah.
You guys ready to stab a demigod in the heart?
Sounds like fun.
That was the kind of answer to the riddle. The liar's most prized possession. It's his heart because he never lets anybody see it because he's always lying.
Quick question.
So that's like his weakness.
Quick
Not
question.
bad.
Anybody know how to, use one of these?
Yes.
I'm the doctor, man.
Oh, you wait.
Just,
Kind of look. Oh, you know how to use a boat?
there's the vessels.
I'm skilled enough, thanks to some of my magic items, to proficiently operate this thing.
That sounds good to me.
I
Um,
could assist. I could assist him in operating the ship as well. I've been on my fair share of vessels before as well.
Wonderful. Well then, yeah, I guess you guys just. It seems like kind of like doing the. It seems like we're pointed in the direction we need to be. We just gotta catch some wind, I guess. So just tell us where we need to go if you guys know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to cast no direction. And then can I tell which way the wind is blowing?
The wind is blowing in your favor as you're currently pointed in a northwestern direction.
Okay, so we've got a tailwind. Good. Yeah.
Beckett,
Would you like to drive, Alistair? Or...
just one moment. Beckett, would you mind holding on to my August stone for a moment? I'm probably going to need it in a few minutes. Okay?
Sure.
And with a rage-filled, righteous scream, Alistair starts pounding on the mast, just absolutely wailing on it with his fists.
Is it just me, or is that, or I'm like just kind of looking at everybody? Is it just me, or is that not how you operate a boat?
It's scaring me a little bit.
Definitely not.
This miserable fucking god has decided to descend from on high and decide that he wants us to listen to his prayers, all the while he ignores that of those down here, just wailing on the mast.
Um,
Okay,
I
think
walk
that's
up
me.
to Alistair and tap him on the shoulder. Have you ever thought that maybe that we're his answers to the others?
Nope, goes back to wailing on the mast.
I'm going to attempt to stop him from punching the mast.
How
I
do
mean-
you stop him?
I'm going to try to I'm going to try to use the mast as kind of like an anchor point for my back and just kind of shove him with both of my feet.
Yeah, just roll me opposing grapples.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use digital dice.
that's okay.
Digital dice.
Because I really don't want to take out my dice at this point.
Fair.
All right. My dice. There we go. Just I want to roll, please. All right. I'll. To here. Grapple. Where is that?
I can basically guarantee that you're going to succeed.
Fuck it. Just a straight roll. That is a dirty 20 for my grapple.
And I only made 13. So I'm just going to keep pounding on the deck instead. I'm ignoring him, even if I can't get that point to just keep pounding on this boat.
Alistair, what is kind of trying to yell over you, yelling? What is your problem with Paylor?
He's a miserable fuck that doesn't care. At the end of the day, at least with Bocob, I know that he doesn't care, but Paylor is still supposed to care. She believed in him, and look what that brought about.
Alistair, please, you can punch whatever you want as soon as we get off the ship, but I need you to not be punching things.
Yeah, honestly, at this point,
Please.
don't. I know we just met you, but we're trying to save our friend, and this boat's gonna help us do it. So we'd rather it stay in working order.
I appreciate the fact that you think I'm that strong.
Just let us
Thank
do our
you.
thing
I'm
until
going to need that stone now for healing,
Okay.
as I'm pretty sure I've broken most of the knuckles inside of this hand.
Well, I can help you with that. You don't need a stone to do that. Like,
Well, the stone's got the free healing.
oh, okay. We'll give him the stone back. Not, I don't really believe him, but I'm gonna give back the stone and pull out my med kit.
Agu, 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 agu. That's better.
Do you feel like elaborating about what this hatred for Paylor's are about? With him not listening and all that? Because it seems like most of the gods aren't really listening. You don't see us punching things. They seem a little preoccupied.
My god tried to kill me, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Which was also my mom.
I'll deal with it later. For now, you guys need someone that can operate this thing.
I can
I've
pilot.
got some gear from the basement.
Okay, thank you.
Unfolds the enveloping pit.
You're a good guy, Alistair.
I can actually pilot ship. While the whole thing was going on, I was actually just looking up the rules for piloting a ship because it's in the Storm Rack book, and knowledge geography is actually used for piloting in course setting.
Oh, well, then you can drive.
So,
You just
wow.
gotta get him to set up like the mast or the sails and stuff.
We have our pirate crew. We got Alistair, we have Yonatan, and we have Knees. Yar har. I knew the pirate thing was
Yo
not
ho,
just a bit.
yo ho, a
And
copyright
I've
light
already
for
got my
me.
prosthetic.
And with that, sailing into the unknown, the Ade-Nau'ul find themselves on their newfound boat with
I
their
like that better
friends
than the
off.
normal.
hmm I'm sending the actual spelling into the group chat now. The Ade-Nau'ul. On board, I'm gonna tell you the name of the ship, even though you can't see it yet. It's the Candelabra. It's the ship name.
Nice.
And as they sail off into the unknown, into uncharted territories to attempt to save Calduin, we're gonna end our episode here.
Nice.
I think Nate should get the inspiration point.
Yeah. um. Thanks for letting me ask Paylor, dude, because we were stuck on that thing for so long, and I figured if anybody's gonna help us find an answer, it'd probably be him, because we just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Was that a good riddle?
I think
I
so.
thought of it
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
and so I was like the entire time you guys were guessing, I was like, did I think of a shitty riddle?
That
No, it
was a very
well,
good riddle.
to be fair, it makes sense once we know the answer, but I don't know. Like I said, yeah, we probably wouldn't have gotten to the answer. So maybe that makes it a good riddle,
Yeah, who knows?
because
But
the
with
answer
that,
does make sense once we know.
with that, I don't think we do need to do inspiration points for this session unless we want to. It was just a lot of talking.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think I maybe rolled. No, I didn't roll at all.
I rolled twice. I wasn't expecting to roll at all, but then I got two in like the last half.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. It's been fun. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.